From Wall Street to Main Street to help small business owners have the same capital as corporate America and give them the same resources as a larger company. We cover business funding, business credit, scaling, business consulting, and much more. Check out the website at shieldadvisorygroup.com. Welcome to the show, The Liquid Lunch Project.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Liquid Lunch Project. I am Matthew R. Meehan alongside my partner, the Professor Luigi Rosabianca. What's on tap today, Lou?
Matt, today we're going to speak about an old problem that most business owners have. We get too busy running the business that we forget that we got to tell people about our business, right? That old, if a tree falls in the forest scenario. So we're always got to be networking. We always got to be marketing, and there's just not enough time in the day. So every once in a while, we come across some really nice young bucks like James Donovan over at 92 Media. And 92 Media is basically an outsourced marketing firm. They've got a particular niche. They work with accounting firms and fractional CFOs. James, welcome to the podcast. Give us the 30,000-foot view of 92 Media and how you're making accounting firms across the country better.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. 30,000-foot overview. We connect accounting firms with more qualified sales appointments, putting them on their calendar on a monthly basis.
Oh, you make it sound too easy. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. But how did you get started? How did you start working with accountants? I know you're up in Canada. You're doing a lot of business here in the States. But,
yeah.
I mean, where did this all start? I read an article about a bicycle or something. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So I started the company. It's 5 years ago this month, actually. So we're celebrating our 5th year anniversary, which I'm really proud of. I got laid off from my corporate job. I was selling ads on adult sites for a year and a half. Got let go from that job. Saw an ad on Facebook about starting a marketing company. Figured I have some experience in this. Hopefully I can just replace my income. I was biking around to local shops in Toronto, selling them Facebook ads. Quickly, the pandemic hit. So I figured, what's the best strategy now? Work with commercial cleaners. They seemed like the only businesses that were open. Worked with cleaners for about a year and a half. They were restricted to a 40-mile radius. So after that, kind of thought, who can work with people nationwide? The pandemic brought a lot of people to a remote setting. And I guess accounting firms were at the top of the alphabet, going down the letters. Started working with them. Quickly was introduced to the employee retention tax credit. Ran with that for about 2 years. As that was wrapping up, didn't want to leave all of our clients. So just asked them, what can you guys sell now that still makes a lot of money? Tax plans, advisory, and fractional CFO work. And
Wait a second. Back up for a second. Did you say you went from selling adult ads to working with dry cleaners?
James, did you think you were going to drop that bomb and get away with it?
We're not flashing photo of that one. So you were the guy on the adult entertainment. We all know what it is. Sites putting ads out there.
I was brokering ad space. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
that must have been that's an interesting way to start a career.
Yeah, it was. It was really cool. It was really interesting to see how much money there is online. Affiliate marketing, the way the online advertising world works. Also was able to cut my teeth on selling over Zoom, selling over Skype. Believe it or not, I think all of the sales we were making were done just by typing back and forth to our prospects over Skype. So it wasn't even hopping on Zoom calls, just typing back and forth, and sell $15,000, $20,000 ad placements for a month. And then they would put up their offer on that placement.
Wow.
I could see the synergies from porn to CPAs. It's natural.
Yeah, it's a natural progression, I guess.
Well, you're sticking to A's. I'll tell you that much. You'll work your way down the phone book. All right. So now you've got these accounting firms. How do you actually work with accounting firms? Like how are you making their cash registers ring?
Yeah. So the biggest piece we're doing right now is monetizing their LinkedIn profiles. Okay. There's a lot of money to be made from LinkedIn. A lot of people think it's where people go to spam everyone with messages. It is that, but if it's done correctly, you can make a lot of money from it. So we overhaul their profiles to showcase them as the leader in their space, really speak to their audience, let their audience know the problems they're solving. And then we start connecting with their ideal audience on a daily basis, getting them connected, sending out messages that are really short to the point, piquing curiosity, while we get business owners responding back, interested in what our clients have to offer. We're picking up the phone, calling those business owners, scheduling appointments for our clients so they can hop on and sell their services, solve the problems of that construction firm, solve the problems of that HVAC company.
Now, James, I've noticed that a lot of accounting firms on LinkedIn really have, for lack of a better term, a billboard. They're not really creative with their copy. They're not really good with their imagery. Does your firm work with the accounting firms to try to beautify their profile?
Yeah, absolutely. So a profile overall is needed for everyone. If you have your profile that's super boring, very vanilla, you're not going to get a whole lot further from that connection request. You need to be letting people know who you are, the problems you're solving, how people can get in touch with you. That's a piece that a lot of business owners in general on LinkedIn miss. They don't share their contact information. You're there to market your business and to network. Make it really easy for someone to get in touch with you. Have your phone number on your cover photo. Have your email on your cover photo. Let them know exactly what it is you do so that someone can reach out to you and you don't always have to do the reaching out.
So I got a couple questions for you. First of all, congratulations. You're selling to accountants, which has to be the most skeptical space in the world. And these guys got alligator arms. They got to shoot the lock off the wallet. So for you to get money out of them, you got to be doing something right. So when you first decided to go after and start marketing your business and your services to accounting firms, how did you do it? Are you one of those that practice what you preach, or did you pick up a phone book and start cold calling?
100% we're drinking the Kool-Aid. The service that we offer our clients, that's how we get clients as well. I've been running outreach campaigns on my LinkedIn profile for about 4 years. It was the same way we got commercial cleaning clients before switching to accounting firms. It makes for a much easier sales call when you say you've already been through our demo. You just didn't know it yet. We connected on LinkedIn. We sent you a message, picked up the phone and called you. Now we're on Zoom. You're interested in our stuff. We're going to do the exact same thing for you. So just by, we can show them what we've done with old results and current results, but being able to put them through our demo without them even knowing they've gone through the demo is a really powerful method.
That's great. And you're using LinkedIn mostly. Are there any other platforms? Are you using Google? Are you using SEO strategies, or is it just primarily LinkedIn?
Primarily LinkedIn. We are expanding. We started offering local service ads on Google. Really great for your bookkeeping, your payroll, your monthly accounting type clients. You're going to get really high intent. People pick up the phone, they call your firm. They know they need a service versus reaching out to someone on LinkedIn to see if they have a need. So you're going to get really high intent for those low ticket services. We also have Facebook ads running for our CFO clients. As the business owners across the US click on that ad, they come through. We're distributing those leads out to our clients who then offer those advisory services.
So are you doing anything on TV, on any streaming channels? Because I noticed this is actually on the rise again, where most people faded away from getting on TV and streaming channels. It's starting to trend back up again because the cost was compressed so much. Yeah,
we're not doing anything on TV yet. I don't foresee that happening anytime soon for us, but I never say never. I also never thought I'd be working in the adult space and then going to an accounting conference last spring.
It's a little bit different of a conference, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. Where do you think the space is going, right? Because everybody knows about Facebook ads. I got issues with Facebook. I pay Facebook to run an ad for me, and then 3 ads later, it's my competitor. The 4th ad's another competitor, and then once they see somebody likes one thing about an industry, they just feed them ads. So it's kind of like you're paying, and you're getting dominated by the competition as well.
Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, Facebook's a business that I think a lot of people forget about when they get on to run ads for their company. Facebook's there to make money. They're not there to help you make money. It's the same with local service ads. they're great platforms. Don't get me wrong. You can get a lot of business from it, but it is also giving your competitors eyeballs as well. I think after someone clicks on an ad for local service ads, it actually tells you here's a list of other people to consider, and there's no way to turn that off. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. You can play the game and give some exposure to your competitors as well, but you're also only giving that exposure to other people running ads. If you sit back and you're not doing any of that, yeah, you're not going to give any exposure to your competitors, but you're also not getting any exposure yourself. So I think you just gotta play the game.
James, LinkedIn as a B2B networking platform, I imagine probably produces a higher ticket sale. And your business is growing exponentially, so I'm certain that your marketing is working. What can you legitimately tell an accounting firm that once you work with 92 Media, it will result in X? What is X?
Yeah, X for us is about 40K of new revenue, give or take, within the first 6 or 7 months of working with us, if they're offering fractional CFO or high ticket services. If you're offering tax plans, we can help you get in touch with a couple people who need a tax plan. If you're decent at selling, awesome. You can land a quick $10,000, $20,000 tax plan client. If not, we have a sales coach that we provide weekly coaching. So all of our clients can hop on and assist with their selling, because naturally accountants are also a little bit introverted. So selling is a challenge at times. And sometimes accountants, they feel like selling is beneath them, where they're so used to referrals coming in that they don't feel they need to tell someone how they can help, where that shouldn't be the case at all. You're actually doing a disservice to somebody by not providing them value on how you can help their bottom line. So our job is to bring in the leads, and then we adapted to bringing in the appointments. We're not quite at the point where we're selling for our clients yet. So the progression for us is bringing on a sales coach for those clients to attend those calls.
So you had told me earlier that you guys aren't just running ads for people, but you're actually going and booking appointments. Now, is this just a calendar link, or do you have a team of appointment setters behind you making sure people attend these appointments?
Yeah, we got a team of appointment setters. So when a lead comes through, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn, we're picking up the phone as soon as possible to call them, ideally within the first 5 minutes. Otherwise, there's about an 80% chance you're not going to get back in touch with them, especially for opt-in ads. LinkedIn, there's a little bit more grace because it's a back and forth message, but we pick up the phone, we call them, we represent the firm that we're calling on behalf of. We run them through a series of qualification questions, so we actually get some intent and buy-in, not just what's your name, phone number, and email, and you're going to speak tomorrow at 10. We want to know if they actually are the owner, if they're happy with their current accounting support, what their annual revenue is, and how they would rank their current financial structure, just as a rough idea for questions. Then we'll send out a series of reminders that would have built-in case studies, again, more questions digging into those pain points to figure out where they are, what they need help with, so the prospect feels that pain prior to getting to the call. And then I think it's around 12 hours before we have a text that goes out, text or a phone call, just to reconfirm with that person that they are going to show up if they haven't accepted it on their calendar already.
So you're getting them on the phone, you're getting all the relative information, then you're backing up the support of why they should work with whatever company on behalf that you're working with at the time. You're sending them case studies of actually stuff that pertains to them, of what they're looking for. And then you're sending out text reminders to make the appointment.
Yeah. If we can have the reminder sequence do a lot of the heavy lifting prior to a sales call, it makes it so much easier for our client to get on there and just continue on with that momentum that's already been built, versus hopping on a call and the person has no idea what they're there for. They saw nothing prior to the call. If you can put those examples of how you've won for other clients, get that person started thinking about the wins they could have, it makes that process a lot easier.
I like that.
Matt, James, to me, the business has come full circle in the last generation or so. So about a generation ago, it was ungentlemanly or unladylike to ask for business. You shouldn't be promoting your business because, wow, you should speak for yourself because you're so well known within your industry. right? A lawyer could be sanctioned. I think it was about 25 years ago, they changed the rules. A lawyer would be sanctioned if he had any sort of advertising. Today, without advertising, that law firm, that accounting firm will die. So the current stock of accountants, law firms, even architects, were raised and were educated with that mentality. Don't ask for the sale. So people like James Donovan are necessary until these people retire and die off and that new generation replaces them. No one's asking for the sale. So they need people like James to ask for the sale. They have to outsource their charisma and personality because our educational system and our social mores have carved out the social ability, the socializing out of certain industry. So James, thank you for your service on behalf of the accounting firms.
You're very welcome.
So what's next? What's next for 9-2 Media?
What's next for us? I want to get to the point where we're selling for our clients as well. And we just have an offer that this is what it costs, X amount per month. We're going to go out, we're going to get the leads, we're going to set the appointments, we're going to close them. You just provide the fulfillment. So we're essentially becoming the accounting firm, more or less.
And then outsourced sales team.
Outsourcing the work afterwards. That
I would imagine that's going to require a lot of training on your part for your team.
Yeah. Well, it would be going out and partnering up with some of, either some of our clients or CPAs or accounting firms that they don't want to sell or they're not comfortable selling, but they provide really good work.
If you're an accounting firm and you're listening to this, we want you to be James's first guinea pig. Hire his team to be your outsourced sales team. I'm just curious to see how well you can execute this.
I'm really excited about the idea. I think it may come sooner than I originally anticipated it to, but to me, sales is sales. The process remains the same. It would just be getting educated on the services around accounting that we're selling to the point where we can be comfortable selling it and we're being compliant with those services. And then it's just, hey, now the team can handle the fulfillment. We're
James, just be aware of one old behavior that accountants have. They overpromise and underdeliver. So make sure you incorporate that into your sales pitch.
Will do.
And they also have a habit of waiting to the last minute on things. Taxes here in the States are due in 3 days. I was told I was going to have mine last week. Didn't happen.
Now I
wait till the 25th hour.
I need to give some grace to the accountants because there are clients that wait until last minute to send some of that stuff over. So
it's April 13th. What's the rush? We've got 2 days. James, tell the audience where they could find you, where they could find 9-2, and how accounting firms can make a bundle of money by engaging you.
Yeah, easiest way, definitely LinkedIn. I'd be crazy if I didn't talk about LinkedIn right here. So you can find me on LinkedIn, James Donovan, or visit our website, 92media.com, NINETWO media.com. Would love to have a conversation if we can help. Cool. If not, I'll try to point you in the direction of someone else who can.
James, thank you so much. Everybody, that's a wrap. The Liquid Lunch Project. We'll catch you.
Thank you for listening to the show. And make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. We'll see you on the next episode of The Liquid Lunch Project.